November 2020, on a scouting grounds. Back then, scouting grounds would invite the top 20 unsigned players in North America, and LCS staff would draft them into 4 teams. One of these players, named Akinoki, now known as Yeon, was scouted in that first successful class of 100 Thieves Next, the same class that scouted current pros Tenacity and Kempi. Another player, named Spawn, who was playing for Polaris Esports alongside current pro Busio, locked in a spot after being one of the top 2 ranked AD carries on the ladder.
Look at Spawn! Look at Spawn! Look at Spawn!
After competing, both of these guys made their way onto academy teams for the 2021 spring split. Yeon for Team Liquid, and Spawn for Dignitas. Throughout their first year in 2021, both of these young AD carries displayed stark contrast in play. Yeon would challenge every fight headfirst, topping damage and kill charts, but he would also top the death charts and was often punished for his somewhat reckless play. Spawn, who was used to not receiving as much resources, distanced himself from threats patiently before committing, but often as a result lacked presence in fights relative to his competition in Academy that year. Heading into Proving Grounds Summer 2021, despite recent roster changes on both teams, both Spawn and Yeon placed high in that tournament. Spawn and Dignitas finished 5th, 6th, and Yeon with Team Liquid finished 2nd after a nail-biting full 5-game series with 100 Thieves Academy.
100 Thieves Academy, after killing Harry, are your Summer 2021 Proving Grounds champions!
In their second year, Yeon and Spawn solidified themselves as top 3 AD carry prospects. Yeon, with a returning core roster, built upon his aggressive instincts with far improved threat assessment. Spawn, with 3 new players in their rookie year, stepped up by creating pressure in lane and proactively leveraged his advantage throughout points in the game. Spawn and Dignitas, who were considered by the community to be a bottom-of-the-table Academy team, ended up finishing 6th in the regular season. Yeon with Team Liquid had higher goals on the horizon. During the Spring Proving Grounds tournament, they ended up rematching against 100 Thieves Academy in the final. Only this time, redemption was theirs.
Team Liquid! A road to redemption! Paved in retribution to reclaim what was taken last summer! Team Liquid are your Proving Ground champions!
Team Liquid, they lost the last 2 best-of-5 these teams played again, but they are not going to lose another. They take it down. You see how much it means to them.
Both of these AD carries carried their dominance into the summer, where their paths diverged. After Week 5, Spawn and Dignitas were on track to finish 4th by the end of the regular season. Meanwhile, their LCS team was sitting at 10th and offered the Academy players a chance to play the last few weeks for the LCS team. It's a difficult choice to give up a run for the Proving Grounds title and be thrust into the spotlight of last place in LCS. And yet, Spawn was one of the few who took on this challenge. As for Yeon and Team Liquid, they continued dominating Academy, ending the regular season at 1st and beating a Dignitas squad without Spawn in the Proving Grounds Summer Final.
Team Liquid Academy! They did it once, they'll do it twice! They'll take those amulets and they'll take the Proving Grounds titles here in 2022 all the way through!
Both Yeon and Spawn are starting for the first official year of the LCS. In a competitive pool of AD carries with varying years of experience and differing regional backgrounds, these 2 are the only rookies brought up through the native, amateur, and academy pipeline. Their competition may overshadow them now, but it's their drive that brought them here today, and it's their hunger to achieve greatness that will continue guiding them forward. Their LCS story, it starts now.